Welcome to my medieval castle. I built a little village right outside of the castle walls, and if you look inside of this villager's hut, you can see the furnace where they cook food and the toilets, and it's the same in all of the little huts. So here you can see a moat, which goes all around the castle walls, and it stops people from getting in when they're not welcome. So the only way to get in was to the drawbridge. Let's go inside. So here you can see the king and queens and these knights' horses, what they would use in battle. Yeah. So over here is the torch, but in the Middle Ages times, this torch bit at the top there would have been some fire, and it would let people know that this was a castle. So here are the animals, and they would need the pigs for food, sheep for their wool, mainly for their wool, sorry, and so then they can have beds and clothing. The cows for their leather and their food, and the chickens for their eggs and just a chicken basically. Over here is the farm area where they would have fruits and vegetables. Let's go inside. So before we enter, I want to say that either side of the entrance of the castle are two turrets, and we'll come back to them in a second. So here is the entrance, and if the people got past there, they would come to here, and this would be lowered down, so they would have to use maybe a battering ram to make their way in. So let's look at the well. This is the well, what they would use, and they would have used it to get water to drink and maybe to clean their clothes with. They wouldn't have to use it very often because the water was usually really dirty. So let's go upstairs into one of the turrets. So in this turret you can see it's not very roomy up here. Maybe about 5 men could probably come up here. And then and then these two men are probably discussing something about maybe something coming from over there. But let's go look at all the other ones. So it's basically the same all around in each turret, but let's just look at them just to see. So yeah, that's the turrets, and down in this little bit would be where they kept all their chests of like armor and weapons. And then up there is just where they would look out and stuff. And then the floor's stone, so then if it was grass, it would have been all muddy and it wouldn't last very long, so it's stone. So yeah. And then we'll back outside. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.